This is TankSync, a solar powered long range local first water monitoring system, and this is completely open source. And in this video, I'm exactly going to show you how this works, how you can set it up, how pairing works, and also some of the engineering decisions behind it. So let's get started. Now TankSync has two parts. One is transmitter, which is solar powered. Second is receiver hub, which is directly wall powered using 5-volt USB. Now this transmitter sits right on top of your tank lid and sends data wirelessly via LoRa. Then inside the house you have this receiver which collects the data and displays directly on this 1.3-inch OLED display. There are LED indicators on the top, and then there is a web interface and the app that you can use to configure and run this. Now one hub currently supports 6 of these. This is currently what I've limited to, but we can do up to 10 tanks with one receiver. And unlike most smart home system, this receiver hub is the brains of this system. There is no cloud, everything works locally. So there's no login, no monthly subscription, no cloud dependency, no company servers required. If your internet dies, TankSync continues to work locally. So let's start with the transmitter first. This entire unit can be easily screwed on top of your tank. It just needs a 32 mm hole. So you just directly insert it into the hole. This is the ultrasonic sensor. This is completely waterproof. Inside this is a silicone which prevents any water ingress. So this is anyways completely watertight. I'll show you where there is a gasket, and this is actually a twist and lock mechanism. So basically when you twist it, it just locks in its place and it's not going to unlock by itself because it's very tight. So once that is done, you can just mount it on top of your tank and just use this screw to hold it onto your lid. And it's very easy, like installation, this can't be easier. And once this is done, you can pair this with your receiver. Now first, how do we start? So when you get this receiver or when you flash the firmware on the receiver starts in AP mode, which means you have to go on your phone, connect to the AP, and then go to the IP address 192.168.4.1. And when you go there, you have to select the Wi-Fi which is in your home and enter the password. Save it, the receiver will restart. After it restarts, it will show you the IP address. So I'll just turn it on once again. I've already configured the Wi-Fi. So if I turn it on, you can see TankSync. This is the boot animation, and you see this cloud link, and below that you see the IP address. It's very small, but this is the IP address which is 242 at the end. So what we'll do is we'll just grab our phone and we'll go to this IP address. So if I go to this IP address, you can see there's already one tank which is configured in it. So I have two tanks on my rooftop, and my roof is like 5th floor, and this hub stays inside my home on the ground floor. So there are like 4-5 concrete slabs, and there are multiple walls through which this penetrates and sends the signal reliably. And that's the reason, that's the whole reason why I went with the LoRa module, because everything else in my case failed or was not that reliable. So on the web UI, once this loads, you have to go to devices, and there you will see pair new button. So if you scroll down, you will see all registered devices. So as I said, I have already paired one tank and the data is being showed. I've just restarted, that's why it's showing 0. But as soon as that sends data, after like every 5 minutes it sends data. So once it sends, it will be updated. But for now we'll pair it. So we just tap on the pair button and it starts a countdown timer. But on the transmitter, what we'll do is we'll just show this magnet to the reset. The LED starts blinking, if you can see, and then we hold it here and we leave it. And if you see this, yeah, it showed paired at 37 seconds. So this is paired now. Now if we go down, you see fresh water tank. And these are the details, like you can, and this is the sound which receiver plays, by the way, when it connects any new transmitter or any transmitter. If you even restart it and the first data it receives, it does sounds this tune. So that means that your device has sent data successfully, and this will be updated in this So if you see, this is scrolling. Now it will go back to the tank. This is the normal tank. The data is still, we are waiting for that, but the new tank that we just paired has sent data successfully. It is showing 100% because it's lying on the table. So all of the data, including the battery percentage and the time elapsed, everything is shown right on the display. Now you can edit this tank properties. For example, if you go to edit, you will see that you can edit the capacity, the distance when full. So minimum distance the ultrasonic sensor can, this especially the AJSR04M can measure is 20 centimeter. So you have to like make sure your sensor is almost about 20 centimeters than the full tank. In my case, the tank lid is high enough and the inlet is like 25 centimeters away. So when it's full, it's around 25-30 centimeter. So I have configured that default value. When it's full, my tank is 30 centimeters and the distance to empty is like, when it's completely empty, it's 120 centimeters. So that is what I've configured. This is the default value, and if you flash the firmware, you will see this. And this is the sleep interval. So you can choose how fast you want the transmitter to transmit data. You can set minimum 1 minute, and that's because we don't want to consume or like drain complete battery, because if you select like every second or every 10 or 15 seconds, it's going to drain the battery faster. So whatever changes you make whenever the transmitter wakes up, those changes will be done. So this is how the system works. Now you also see some of the alerts that the system shows you, and it is done all locally. So based on the data, the changes in the tank, you will see at the top 2 tanks holding 2000 liters across the property, a quiet update from the property. So this is like a standard message, and it will change based on the water usage also. So if there's any kind of anomaly detected, it will be updated right here, and you will see more alerts down here where you see things worth knowing. So this keeps on updating. So basis your location, basis the water usage, basis basis how you consume water, the data and the information keeps on updating. Then we have the LoRa frequency and all of that. Devices I've already showed you. Network, so here you can see the MQTT broker. So if you want to integrate this with the Home Assistant, you can use MQTT, or you can just go to Home Assistant, go to hacks and install our custom repository SmartGhar. And once you do that, your device, once connected to your home network and your Home Assistant is also on your local network, it will be automatically detected, and you just have to click pair and your data will be shown directly on your Home Assistant. And then you can create all kinds of automations. If you have smart switch installed with your pump, you can turn it on, turn it off. By the way, we are also working on a smart switch, basically a ecosystem around TankSync and also some of the smart devices. So if you have like a pump, the hub and the switch can talk in real time with the TankSync, because the idea is that when the pump is on, the TankSync receiver will send special packet to the transmitter, and the transmitter will start sending real-time data every second. So that way we'll be able to monitor real-time tank level fill, and as it fills to the top, it will send the data, it will shut down the motor, and then the transmitter will go back to the normal working, sleep, wake up, send data, sleep. And that is how we have planned for the next phase. And also the next phase will include ESP-NOW. So currently this is running on LoRa module, but for people who don't want that longer distance or have like a 1 floor, 2 floor building, they can use ESP-NOW, and that is going to be very cheaper. And all of these modules will be available on our store. Also, you can just buy it, go to our GitHub repository, see the schematics, see the documentation. There's a detailed wiki which you can read and build it yourself. Everything is online, and I've already showed you how it works. So this is like very easy to configure. There's refined web UI. There's a PWA also, the application which we have developed for this. So we'll talk about updating firmware in the next video. For this video, this was all I wanted to share, how easy it is to set up and get started with TankSync. If you are interested and don't want to build this, you can directly buy it from our store. We ship worldwide, so you can just go ahead, place your order, and we'll build this custom TankSync order, and we can even personalize if you want. Now let's talk about the waterproofing. As I said, there's a gasket, there's a inseam all around it, where is a silicon gasket which keeps it watertight. Now we also do conformal coating, which is a waterproof coating on the PCB board directly, so it keeps it safe from the moisture and it extends the life of the product because it's installed in outside. And we are using PETG for the case, and you can use other material. Now if I get enough support from the community, we'll even be able to launch this as a proper product in the market, die cast molding and all of that. So we can make it a real product, which it actually is, but it's like beta stage or something, you know. But this is like ready to use. You can use it. I've used it on my tanks for like years now, and I've been experimenting it with, you know, on and off. But now everything is refined, everything is ready, from app to web UI to how we pair it, to all the bugs that we experienced while setting up multiple tanks, multiple hubs. So all of those are resolved. Now there could be new bugs which I want your help with. So if you can use it, deploy it, and maybe report those bugs, we'll be able to update it. So all the DIYs, you can build it. It's very easy. Just go ahead, build it, and, you know, start saving water. Do not waste water. I'm Ravi. This is TankSync, a product of SmartGar, and I'll see you in the next one.